Well, well, well. Morning. Time for some 2020 Happy New Year. Time for some drop 2 talk. Drop 2s. I went over these. I've done a couple of videos on these things. They're these chords. They're pretty. That's your the meat and potatoes of my jazz playing anyway. So I went over the voicings. So at this point, if you're watching this, I hope you know your major 7, 7 minor, 7 to minor, 7 flat 5s, and their inversions. If you do not know those, you're gonna have some problems. All right, so where to begin? We're gonna take a song. We're gonna take what's a good standard, guys? Apologize if there's a little noise. I got a little space heater over here going. It's cold. It's cold in here in the garage. By the way, yeah, this is probably gonna be a long one. That's why I'm dreading getting into it. I'm probably gonna be here for like an hour. Let's take "Fly Me to the Moon." Everybody knows that song, right? Yeah, I like this early morning playing. Where do we start? First of all, we go with the chords. If you don't know "Fly Me to the Moon," I'll show you the first handful of chords. That's all we need to start getting this thing underway. All right, key of C. We're gonna start on A minor. It's gonna be it. All right, it's gonna go 2, 5, 1, 4, then a minor 2, 5, 1, A minor. I think. That's all you got. A minor, D minor 7, G7, C major 7, F major 7, B minor 7 flat 5, E7 back to A minor. That's all we're gonna work with for now. So if you're just learning your drop 2s, you're gonna start with all roots. You might go like this. On the top 4 strings, and I'll do the same thing on the middle 4 strings. And I didn't go over them last time, but you should probably learn them eventually on the bottom 4 strings. We can do it on those. Playing triads. Done. Then you're going to do the same thing you just did with all the inversions. So you do like A minor. So you're going to be like. And these are first inversions. So your root in this case is going to, we're doing them on the top 4 strings. Your root's going to be on the 2nd string. So that A minor is this one. Or C. I see. Then to the F. I was jumping the gun. All right. E7, then A minor. Then you can do that on the middle strings and the bottom strings. Then you do the second inversions. It's gonna start like this: A minor here, D minor, D minor. They're all sevens. G7, C major 7. Now on these, all your roots are gonna be on the third string. We're doing second inversion, drop 2s, F major 7, so my root's here, there on the 10th fret, G string, like I like the sound of these second inversions. I know the first inversion, I mean, it sounds nice, but this has a pleasant melody happening. Third inversion, A minor. So now your root's on the first string. G7, C major 7, F major 7. You do that over there. F major 7, B minor 7 flat 5. Do everybody E7 to A minor 7. You can do that on all the strings. Now, all I'm going to say, I did a drop 3 lesson as well, where I told you, wait for it, take any of those drop 2s we just did on the top strings, take the note on the high E string, drop it to the low E string, and you've got a boatload of drop 3s. So you could implement that as well if you want. So right now, in this, like, I don't know, couple of minutes of just telling you to do something, you've got a pretty substantial task at hand. You've got drop 2 chords, 4 types, major 7, 7, minor 7, minor 7 flat 5. You've got 4 shapes on each set of strings, 3 sets of strings. So that's 12 shapes of each chord. 16 if you include the drop 3s, if you want to throw that in there. And so it's, right now you're looking at, I mean, months worth of work. This isn't something where you watch this thing and you're like, all right, I'm done. So what has he got next? This is months in the making, years. I mean, shoot, since I switched my tuning back to standard, about a year, like exactly a year and a half. I think I did it in June 2018. Sorry, yes. I'm still iffy on some of these. Like if I was doing drop 3s, minor 7 flat 5s, like it would still be kind of. I got them, but not all of them. Like if I was on the fly playing a tune, I wouldn't have them nearly what I used to have in 4th tuning, or previously when I was in this tuning before switching. So this is a huge task. So I'm gonna cover the next step. Yeah, the next step. So what we just did is we bounced around with single inversions, right? You do all root, all first inversion, all second inversion. There's really 2 more steps to this, as painful as it is. The next step would be doing all root, all first inversion, second inversion, third inversion, but changing the string sets. So you might start the A minor here on the bottom 4 strings, root position, 2, 3, 4, D minor 7. There's a close one right there. There's a G7 right there. And by the way, jazz, that whole 2-5-1 thing, 1-6-2-5s, like 3-6-2-5, there's a ton of this. You know this? Just up in 4ths. It's very mechanical. It's got a mathematical element to it. Even just straight 4ths. Oops. See the fast tuning. So finding those voicings is going to be pretty easy. So again, A minor 7, D minor 7, G 7, C major 7, F major 7 right there. You can do it there or here. B minor 7 flat 5, you can do it here. And then the E 7 here, or you can do the B minor 7 flat 5 here. The E 7 here, the B minor 7, like all those 2 5s. And that's another thing. Jeez, here I go. Never fails. 99 times out of 100 when you see a minor chord followed by like a minor 7 followed by a 7, if it's minor 7 flat 5, it's going to be a minor 2 5 progression. Alright, if it's a minor 7 to a 7, it's a 2 5. Like 99% of the time. It's ridiculous. That's why, like, as tedious as it is in the beginning, learning these chord shapes and the songs, oh my god. Alright, I worked my ass off for hours and hours every day, and now I know Fly Me to the Friggin' Moon. Then you're going to go to a jam session. Nobody's going to call Fly Me to the Moon. The good thing is most of the songs have the same type of stuff happening. So while you're learning songs, you want to be listening, like I would do, like a play, like records, CDs, Spotify, YouTube, whatever. Have a playlist of a boatload of jazz standards. Just get them in your head first before you should be familiar with them anyway. That's why you should enjoy the song before you embark on trying to learn it. Otherwise, you're just learning some stuff, meaningless stuff. This is kind of relaxing. I can do this all day. I might just start going like Facebook Live and practicing all day. Someone wants to send me some money, and I don't got to worry about my bills. I'll just I'll just stream 12 hours a day practicing. Alright, next you're going to do the same thing with the inversions. Oh my god, so you're going to take like all first inversion. Alright, you're going to start that A minor, then you go to D minor. This is very tricky, but remember, this song has a lot of that movement across the string, so for that first inversion, A minor on the bottom 4 strings, my root's on the 4th string. The D minor, I'll do the same type of deal, first inversions, and now my root's on the 3rd string. And the G7, my root's on the 2nd string on that G. Then C major 7, do that here, middle 4 strings, I can do it here. Do it here. Ooh, my fingers aren't warmed up. Ah! Wrong fret. That's a tricky one. I'll show you all some tricks to get out of doing that one. Then the F. B minor 7 flat 5. E7. A minor. Then you do the same thing with second inversion. A minor 7. You can start anyway. You can start the A minor 7 here. 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 Wherever. Here. D minor 7. G7. C major 7. F major 7. Oh, this one's a pain. B minor 7 flat 5. Am I like doing the wrong? No, alright. I don't think about these in terms of inversions. I just do whatever I hear or feel like playing, which is the next step. You're going to go through all those on all the strings, and now the fun part is when you keep all the chords close together. So I wish I could just roll a dice. What is the dice? I don't have. Who has dice laying around? I'll say fret 5. Alright, so if I want to play an A minor, all your chords in all 12 keys are everywhere. They're here. If I wanted to play giant steps, I could play it all right here. Play. All the chords. chorus to every song are pretty much anywhere you want. So let's say fret 5. I'm like leaning back. This is like the most comfortable thing. I got my feet up. Like, I got this little space heater, drinking my coffee. If I fall, I'm going to leave this in the video. It's going to go viral. Nobody cares about guitar lessons, but they do care about the bald guy falling out of a freaking office chair. The swivel chair. Alright, let's get geared up for the next step. All the inversions in one place. So let's start with A minor 7, third inversion here. I'm going to walk you through these because these can get very confusing. And this is not going to sound very good without a bass player because we're leaving out the roots. We're not doing anything creative. This isn't to make a beautiful arrangement of a song. This is so you learn the chords. Alright? And then you can do that. So A minor 7, third inversion, 5, 5, 5, 5, roots on top. D minor 7, first inversion, roots on the second string, third fret. That's 3, 5, 3, 5. And the G7, we're going to do this one, third inversion. Alright, roots on top. 7 in the bottom, 7, 3, 5, 1. Shape is 3, 4, 3, 3. Then C major 7. We have two options. I'm going to take the easier of the two. We could have done this one, but I'm going to go to this one. You can thank me later. Actually, if you really wanted to get close, you could just do this root position. Let's do that. So you had that G7 here. And then the C major 7 is right here. And look at that, G7. Middle 4 strings, root position, 3, 5, 4, 5. Then the F major 7, do root position. Top 4 strings, 3, 5, 5, 5. Roots on the 4th string. Now that B minor 7, 5, 5, we're going to do this guy right here, second inversion. Think. Alright, that's 3, 4, 3, 5. Get that root on the third string, 4th fret. And then the root position of that E7. Roots on the 4th string, 2, 4, 3, 4. And then back to A minor. By the way, in this song, I don't like the sound of A minor 7 there. I don't even know if that's the right chord. I would play straight up A minor, or like an A minor 6. No, actually no. I would actually do probably Sun. That was bad, but yeah, it's like something like that's how I would do it. I don't like the sound of that. For the 1, when it's a minor 1. I don't like minor 7, but you can deal with that later, whatever you feel like doing. So that's one way of doing it, but you could pick any fret, any set of strings. You could start the A minor here. That's it for this one, and then I'm going to do, right now, before I forget, I'm going to do sort of a voice leading lesson by request, because I'm a nice guy, and that's actually the next logical step in this sequence anyway. So, yeah, let me stop this so you don't have to, 20 minutes. Jesus Christ.